look hideous. Oh my god. I'm posted in 3 to 4 months, so since maybe June. I don't remember. There's a lot to catch up on. I guess we'll just get into it. In my last video or the video before that, I honestly do not remember. Last year, well, let's just say the past year has been hectic, and then a couple months of this year have been hectic. I always said I didn't want kids, but my son is growing on me, so yeah, I'll tell that story. First, watch me brush my teeth, and someone, also no judging, my routine sucks. I'm kind of like a man. I really don't do anything to my face.
Oh my God!
2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago, it will be 3 weeks on Sunday. I think it was Saturday morning. It was midnight. Saturday, it was midnight when I woke up, and I was like in pain, like cramping. So I just thought it was my period. It was not Saturday like night. It was midnight. So I kept having like really bad cramping, and mind you, my periods are very regular. And then just dealing with stress, like my dad passing away, just dealing with stress, and you know, like my dad passing away and all that. I was just kind of like, I didn't think too much about it. Saturday I called out of work because I was just like, I don't feel good. I rarely call out of work, or at least I tried to. I just was not feeling good. I went back to sleep, and well, of course I got like a heating pad, and because I thought this was my period. And so I eventually fell back asleep. I wake up, I do whatever, then I noticed I was bleeding. I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely my period. And so I told my mom, you know, women talk about it sometimes. And I was in maybe moderate, mild pain maybe. And so my mom and my brother were like, okay, so let's go for a walk. Maybe I will help. And it's exercise. So I went with them to a park. They wanted to walk around it multiple times, but I only walked around once because I felt like I needed to sit down. And so they walked around twice. And then after that, I wanted boba. We went to the boba shop. I got out, I got my boba. We were gonna get food, but we didn't. I went home, ate dinner, whatever. I took Tylenol, ibuprofen, normal period things. And then it got later in the night, and I could not sleep. Like, I was probably up for a span of like 24 hours because I could not lay down. I was in so much pain. Standing up or like sitting down on the toilet was the only way to relieve like what I was feeling. It literally felt like my period. I would just constantly get out of bed and go to the bathroom because I was just in so much pain. So he went to go get my mom. My mom was like, okay, well, just come sleep with me, or do you want to go to the ER? And I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the ER because the ER is not cheap. And let's see, my glasses are so dirty. Okay. And so I was like, no. I was like, the ER, no, because if it's really just my period and I'm really just in that much pain, or like, you know, so I kept pushing it off, and the ER is not cheap, especially to go for no reason. So my mom's like, okay, fine, well, just lay in bed with me, whatever, etc. You know. So I did that, and I kept getting up. I got up I don't know how many times just to go to the bathroom. It was like maybe 6, 7-ish in the morning, Sunday morning, because I called out Saturday. I told my mom, I'm like, I can't do this. Maybe I should just try to go to urgent care, see like if they could figure out what's going on, or they could prescribe me something for my, we get there, you know, they do all so the doctor comes in, he's like, okay, we're gonna have you take a pregnancy test. So I go into the bathroom, I pee in a cup, you know, all that fun jam. And then maybe not even 10 minutes later, they come back, the doctor comes back, he's like, okay, yeah, well, you're pregnant. Go to the ER because they didn't know how far along I was. They thought I was maybe having like a miscarriage or an ectopic pregnancy. My mom had no words. Mind you, my mom went with me. I had no words. It was a fantastic time. So she drove me to the ER. You know, they do all the check-in things all over again, but the ER. So they put me in a room, have the nurse come in, ask me questions. He gives me a little bit of morphine because I was in pain. I was exhausted. I was up for like 24 hours straight. So he's like, okay, well, the OB/GYN's gonna come. Well, first the ultrasound tech was gonna come, see what was going on. She did. She was in there for like 40 minutes. My mom called my aunt and she came, one of my aunts. So my mom and my aunt were just sitting there and asking her questions that she couldn't answer because there's like a doctor like you know, whatever. I don't know what the word is, but so we waited for the doctor. She comes in and she was like, well, 39 weeks pregnant and everything looks okay so far, but we're gonna have to take you to labor and delivery. You know, this happened in a span of like 2 hours. Maybe 15 minutes later, they take me up to labor and delivery. You know, they're checking me, checking the baby, drawing my blood, because mind you, I did not know I was pregnant. Like, in my Hawaii video that I posted, I was basically 6 months pregnant and I didn't know. I just honestly thought it was just like missing my period. It was just hormones, and then like me being stressed on top of it, me just stress eating. But then I went back to eating healthy and exercising. I was giving myself a hard time, you guys, while exercising. Let's just say that. My blood and everything, like all my tests came back good. The baby was healthy. I was healthy. And everyone was just, the nurses, the doctors, everyone was just surprised. It was great. And by the time I got up to labor and delivery, I was already 7 centimeters dilated. And I got an epidural. I mean, I was in pain because I was having basically contractions. I was in labor for basically 24 hours and didn't know. But I gave in because I was like, I'm just gonna get the epidural. I was so exhausted. I couldn't. I needed to like sit there and just peace. My mom was there, my aunt was there, my brother was there, and then a couple of other family members came. I want to say maybe 3-ish hours later, I had my son. I pushed him out in 7 minutes, so that was great. There's no complications, nothing. Everything was healthy, surprisingly. I think maybe an hour or 2 later, I ate a sandwich because my aunt went to Jersey Mike. She's healthy, I'm healthy. Everyone just was a big adjustment, you know. And friends, family, you know. Everyone. I may or may not show him. I really don't want him to be a part of the influencer world. I don't want to be one of those people who exploit my children. I mean, maybe if I show him, it'll be like once every video, if that. The internet is just a dangerous place, honestly, and I don't want that for my son. We'll see if I insert a picture or a small video, but I wouldn't expect you guys to see him that much because the internet is, yeah, no. It's just kind of a short little video to sum up what happened. The quality isn't too well, so I'm sorry about that. My next video will definitely be a lot better. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Kind of sucks just a little bit, the quality.